Good evening, viewers. The determination on whether former President Yoon Yeol will face possible rearrest will be made during the review of the warrant scheduled for 2:15 p.m. the day after tomorrow. Whether he will be rearrested just 4 months after being released from custody is expected to be decided at around 10 p.m. tonight. Former President Yoon is scheduled to attend the upcoming warrant hearing in person, as he did during the previous review. First up, we have a report from Park Hae-bin.
The warrant review on whether to rearrest former President Yoon Yeol will be held at 2:15 p.m. the day after tomorrow at Seoul Central District Court. Judge Nam Se-jin, who specializes in warrant reviews, will preside over the hearing. Special Prosecutor Cho Yoon-suk's team listed 7 charges against former President Yoon in the warrant request. Charges include abuse of power for obstructing ministers during the martial law meeting, falsifying official documents for a post-declaration of martial law, and obstruction of duties related to preventing arrests.
At 5:20 p.m. today, the special prosecutor officially filed an arrest warrant for Yoon Yeol at the Seoul Central District Court, charging him with abuse of power, interference, and a number of additional serious allegations involving misconduct and abuse.
This arrest warrant request comes 18 days after the special prosecutor's probe started and over 4 months since the court ended the prior detention. Former President Yoon was detained last January for rebellion and abuse of power but released 2 months later when the court lifted the detention. Former President Yoon's side says they have fully explained the charges and that the crime's elements are not met. They plan to appear in person at the warrant hearing to argue the request is unreasonable. After questioning, former President Yoon will await the court's final decision at the Seoul Detention Center or another designated location. MBN News, Park Hae-bin.